The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond Gym in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears. So the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Tampa. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout called by... The Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You ain't doing nothing today. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. I got him.
Brady going to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 14 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The give is to Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the play fake, and now Heineke. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. After the sack on 1st down, Heineke under pressure, and they got to him again. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game, as it brings up 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
He's going deep for Brown. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And this is caught by Evans. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And the Washington pressure gets at Ioannidis. We're scoreless after one. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Now a play fake. Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice. To me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here we go now on first and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
On 1st and 10, Heineke. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On second and very short, Heineke. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he's brought down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. taken at about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Pass him this.
Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Play action now. Here's Heineke rolling to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Check that. 53. Check 52's the mark. Let's go, defense.
On play action, it's Brady. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Succop's kick is good. And the lead opens up now 20. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
play action. Heineke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 72 yards. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Heineke. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, Heineke. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now Heineke on 4th down. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Flushed out right. A check down here to Jones. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones there to make the grab. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start the... Oh, Gronkowski with a diving catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. This one swung out here to Jones. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever. Again, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action. Now Heineke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So after the INT, it's Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 55.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Right back to Brown. This time he's got it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man, it's Jalen Darden. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Heineke on 3rd and 2. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Heineke to throw for it on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Brady again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Antonio Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's 2nd and 10. Heineke to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Heineke. This one left side caught by Gibson. And some room to work. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To the air again, Heineke. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10. Heineke now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. 4th down, Heineke. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. On first down, Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. No pressure on this snap.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady to throw again. Man open left side is Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And the play fake, and now Heineke. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Washington on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Heineke. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Got a man, it's Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
We got chips over here. Chips over here. Let's overload.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. Oh, he shifts past him. Again with a juke. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get... And my goodness, another... Picked off at the 20. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Past the 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Catch here, left side, Thomas. 2nd down and 3. He's back to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Back to throw.
Now that's...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And he is in for the 2. I still can't believe they went for it, but they've got themselves a lead here late in the ball game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence come.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Heineke. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you free.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
It's just me and you.
Another try after the first down sack. Heineke forced out to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of...
It got his man complete. And he's brought down. They took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Brady. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost a game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them because they've gotten so good that we expect them to make just about everything, and we forget that's still a long field goal attempt.
And so much pressure there at the end of the game. It's one of those situations, unfortunately, where you're either the hero or you're the GOAT.
And what you also hope is that you've built up equity with your team by making a whole lot of big kicks before so that the occasional miss doesn't hurt you going forward.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Tampa.